The next team is Team Insomnia, and those guys haven't been sleeping for the last 48 hours. They've been setting up a project called GreenSoap. GreenSoap. And GreenSoap is an interesting application that, again, brings together the concept of social networking together with Green IT and marries them together in a very interesting fashion. The solution is for online service providers in order to determine environmental impact of online shopping activities and also empower consumers in order to make the greener choices when they buy products and services online. Please welcome Team Insomnia.
All right, how you guys doing? My name's Greg, and our team was thinking about, well, what do a lot of people do? Well, they shop online. And, you know, everybody knows about the whole, greenhouse emissions thing, and we have to take better care of our environment. So we figured, well, how can we enable these users who shop online make wiser, greener choices? Well, we figured that some things are missing because they don't know, So what we decided to do was we created a tool set, a framework that will allow actually vendors, an online retailer to provide to the users, empower the users to make those greener choices, as well as also provide some integration techniques to other third parties, including Facebook. So let's get started. Mike, enter in our site. Capitalize that, Mike. This is a web info for Java. Which is basically going back to EC60, searching for some products. Now, this is similar to, I guess, any online store you would see, except notice this on the right over here. See this? What this is doing, this is searching multiple vendors, calculating the distance, and calculating a carbon point value. What this carbon point value is calculated based on where you're getting it shipped to, how you wanted it shipped, and basically the higher the carbon value, the more impact your purchase is going to have on the environment. So let's continue checking this thing out. All right, we got here we go. So, we got the carbon value here. This is actually now being submitted via web service to EC60 to create a sales order, except it's going to be augmented with this carbon value right there. And then here's some. On the bottom here, this is a suggestion that they could have purchased it from this vendor and had a lower carbon value. So right now it's in EC60, and I'll give the microphone to Abdul, who will then tell you about that.
We're going to show you guys that we actually created a sales order in SAP, and that wasn't just a random number we came up with. ECC is our system of record. We have all of our master data and transactional data and the formula how to calculate the carbon footprint in ECC. That allows us to have a central place to maintain these information and use our tool set to provide these to our third-party applications or organizations. To demonstrate how to complete that or how to do that, we created a demo application in Facebook, which Shala would explain in detail.
So here I am, an individual who cares about the environment, but also I'm just a Facebook addict. So I added the GreenSoap application to my Facebook profile. And it shows a Excel-size object that's showing my footprint, where it is at the moment. And it also shows me who is my greenest friend and who is my least green friend. And that adds the shame factor, so I can keep bugging Ivan on how bad he's doing to the environment until he starts joining the club. So I go to my profile on GreenSoap, the application we created, and I can here actually show it tracks my history. So as you can see here, that's all the offset that I have done in the past to lower my impact on the environment. Again, the Excel-size object showing where I am at. And if I go to emission, it shows how the bad things I've been doing to the environment. And the first thing you see, that's actually the order that we just entered a minute ago. So it's right there in Facebook. If you go to history graphs, it shows basically the pattern, my recent pattern in the past. In the left, you see my friends and how they're doing, where they stand, how bad they are with the red, yellow, green dot. And actually, these are real people, by the way. As you can see, it's not just us. People started adding the application and using it on Facebook. It's submitted. So if I clicked on my close friend John's profile to see how he's doing in terms of the environment, and just like I'm a Facebook addict, John is actually an iPhone addict. So he added the widget to his iPhone, and it's showing where he is at in terms of carbon impact. So I know that Jean's birthday is coming up soon, and my green birthday gift to him is going to be that I'm going to offset all his carbon impact. So I go ahead and at the offset, I'm going to buy him a tree with a note saying happy birthday. I click on the button, and it takes me to a nonprofit organization that's specialized in offsetting carbon. And you can see actually the amount in the application. So as John having a dinner with his wife at the restaurant, and he keeps checking his iPhone, by web services, you can see actually that his carbon offset went to 0. And my message shows happy birthday, so he knows that I give him a birthday gift. And if we go back to my page, so if I decided later on I want to buy a product and I want to be more green and make more or better choices, let's say, so I can just put the product I'm searching for and click that button, shop button, and it takes me back to Acme online store where I have all the information that we showed earlier. And with this, I'm going to hand it back to Abdul.
I'm just going to close our demo by saying that we are facing a very difficult set of questions when it comes down to environment, and the answer to those questions are very complex, unfortunately. But we can, as individuals, we can take simple actions, which we demonstrated here, to reduce our own personal footprint into environment, and then on a larger scale, it would have a significant impact in how we live and how environment is. So, thank you.